high on the cliffs above the restless sea.
There stood a village where the wind never ceased. It howled through the night, rattled shutters, and bent the crooked chimneys,
as though reminding everyone that
nothing here truly belonged to the land. The villagers had grown used to it, everyone, except for a boy named Irian. Irian believed the wind spoke, while others stuffed rags in their windows. He listened. At dusk, when gulls wheeled light on paper over the cliffs, he sat by the edge, eyes shut, waiting. Sometimes the gusts carried laughter, faint as a memory.
other times they whispered names he didn't know.
Once, he swore he heard a song low, mournful, as if the sea itself had a voice. One evening, the wind rose in sudden fury, dragging loose tiles from roofs and scattering nets across the shore. But instead of seeking shelter, Irian followed the voice he heard in the gusts.
It called him down the narrow path toward the rocks,
where no villager dared go when the tide was rising. There, between the crashing waves, he saw something impossible, a figure woven from mist and spray,
her hair a current of white foam.
"You hear me," she said, her words both a roar and a sigh.
Few do. The sea spirit told Irian that long ago.
The villagers struck a bargain. They would be given fish and safe passage, but only if they ignored the wind's voice.
To listen was to invite its burden, a bond no human could bear. Yet Irian, without knowing, had already carried it for years.
"You can end this silence," the spirit whispered,
offering him a small shell glowing with pale light. "But if you keep it, you'll belong to the wind as much as to the earth." Irian took it.
The next morning, the storm had calmed. The villagers found nets heavy with fish, more than they had seen in seasons. They asked no questions
about the boy who now walked,
with the breeze curling around his steps,
tugging his hair like a friend's hand.
At night, when the wind rose again, it no longer sounded lonely. It carried two voices, one of the sea, and one of a boy who had chosen to answer.